8:30 a.m. Nothing on the board. Stuff actually disappearing, or you'll see at the end of this video. I took that video right before I started this clip, so about 8:30 in the morning, and the Uber loads were all picking up like at 8 at night, only like $1 a mile back to North Carolina. So I'm gonna head to Richmond area, probably get a little bit south of Richmond, get some breakfast, and then see what the day holds. But might have to head more down to North Carolina and get something back to Atlanta maybe, or Florida, or if anything at all, but it's looking pretty weak, so we shall see. Well, good morning, everybody. Hope you're having a good one. God bless. Coming through Richmond. Got an old feel to it. I like it, but nothing out there. And I've been looking at these water loads from Chester, Virginia. I took those back in the day when I first started my authority. They were decent loads, but now they're $1.20, $1.30 a mile. But the comments, look at the reviews if you start coming out here. If they have ratings, look at the reviews, because it's saying 7-8 hours to load, or very slow. So I'm gonna pass on that one. It would get me back to Charlotte, which is real close to the house, for 300 and what? Right now it's like at $390. Delivering tomorrow to a DC though, so it's probably take another long time to get it off the truck, and there'll probably be detention involved. But these are the choices you got to make. I got the family at home, so I'm gonna head more towards them, see if I can get some over there. But if you're just out here in this kind of pandemic, yeah, you can take it. You might get some detention, which is make 390 turn into 590, which, I mean, that's okay. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep rolling through Richmond. It's not worth it. And the reviews about mid-February were decent, saying it took only an hour and stuff like that. If you can scroll through if they have enough reviews. But after the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks, it's not good. So we're gonna keep going, and I'm gonna go through Richmond, get down in the middle of North Carolina, check the boards again, get some food, and keep heading back towards the family. Right, Wilson, North Carolina. Got a load straight through. Delivers tonight at 8 o'clock at Super Value up there in Richmond area again, so 150 miles. But I've been there before. They take a while to unload, so I'll probably get some sleep until they are done. But loads out here are nothing out here. So it's Caught Beverage, which is actually Refresco, which is that building right there on the right. So where do the trucks pull in? It must be around the backside. Hot beverages, it's like Refresco. It's sodas, bottled or canned. Picked them up a couple times from around Georgia, but never out here. But I have seen these loads. But there was nothing. Even a load from Sanford, North Carolina, which is kind of down 95 by south of Greensboro. They had that going to Orlando for 500 and something miles, and my typical broker guy said, "This is crazy, but they're wanting 700 on this." And I said, "That's insane." And he emailed me back and said somebody just booked it for 700. That is crazy. I'll show you the email. But this one popped up 500 straight through back to Richmond. I'll take it. Looks like I've never been to this place, but where it's dropping off is Super Value up there north of Richmond in Mechanicsville, and I've been there before. They are a little slow, but they don't take probably 2-3 hours, so it shouldn't be too bad. Where do I go, right or left? I'm gonna say right, since left looks like nothing. All right, guys, get checked into this place. I don't know if anybody's ever been here, but it looks a little tight. Looks like there's like four bays. All right, let's check in. God bless, guys. Like I said in a couple videos back when I helped that lady not hit my truck anymore with her trailer. Everyone has a bad day. I wouldn't say I inflicted this on myself, but guess I kind of did. But you can see I pulled in here because that little screenshot I just had before this video, this clip, was directions. You can use the apps and just like hit the direction thing and it'll take you straight to your maps and type the address in for you. But it typed in an address that was a little further down than the actual, I think it was 4843 International Boulevard, whatever it was. And I drove past Cott Beverages. That's what I'm going to. It's called Refresco. I knew that. But it's COTT Beverages on the Raycon. So I went there and I said, okay, that's it. And then there was 2 entrances, but they were only for cars. It said no trucks. So I said, okay. So I kept going down to the PIM was like another 0.3 miles past that 2 entrances. So long story short, took me to here, took a right turn, and this is a pharmaceutical place. So I tried to check in, and like, no, this isn't Cott Beverage. Okay, sorry. But when I pulled in here, my trailer was still sitting, going out here. It wasn't straight. If it was straight, I could have just backed up straight. But instead I had to back up into here, turn around, and that's where I sit now. Why do I sit like that right now? Oh man. Looked pretty dry. See the pictures. I know they've gotten some rain, but it hasn't rained today, but I guess it's been raining. The guy came out and said it's been raining a lot a couple of days ago. But I've been digging it out for an hour. My power divider's working, but the front, back left and the front right are getting the power right now, like a posi track. And so I got rocks under both of those from those little rocks over there. And that's like a drainage way, so I guess the water just hasn't seeped off yet. So my front right tire is about a half foot deep, maybe a foot deep in mud. So, tried to dig it out, tried to rock it, disengage the trailer, tried to get it to at least go backwards so I can get out of it and go forward. My idea was to disconnect the trailer, get it going backwards a little bit enough, and then get it out from under the trailer, and then come at a side angle and pick it up and pull it out, because it's dry. It's dry right there where those little tire marks are, but over here the water was, I guess, seeping in or whatever, but you can see my tire marks. Oh man. So luckily there's a wrecker service. If you ever get stuck out here in your owner operator, don't just type in tow company, type in wrecker service, because you need the big tow truck to pull you out. So they said $200 will come pull you from, so they're gonna hook up the back of the dry van, hook the trailer back up, hook up the back of the dry van, and get me back out of those. My 2 front tires. My left tire's not that bad. My right tire's pretty deep, and I've been digging it out so it has a path. But turned into a bad day. Who knows? I'm gonna make this pickup still. It's about an hour and 15 minutes past the pickup time now, but I don't deliver till 8 p.m. It's about 1:30, 1:15. So we'll see. But what a bad, kind of a bad situation. But hey, still breathing. We're not dead. Not on the side of the road. I still got kids and a beautiful wife to go home to, and just wanted to show you guys that because I didn't see that coming at all. I didn't know what hit me until my tires started not turning. I was like, okay, we got some mud. Maybe there's a little bit. I didn't realize how bad it was. And traction control started hitting in. Once the traction control hits on these trucks, you'll lose power. It'll go real slow. Once it does that, and you're not moving anymore in the mud, you're just sinking. You're going down. So tried to turn it off, but it was too late. The truck was already coming to a stop. So waiting for the wrecker now. Calling him right before I made this little clip. So let's see what happens. God bless. Let's see soon. There you go. Call the wrecker. He's coming in to get me. There we go. All you need is a little bit of wrecker. Roll it out like butter. I just got to put my tires back in the same tracks that I came in on. Fun times. But thank God for these guys, because what else am I going to do, you know? I was stuck in there. Lo and behold, the entrance was right behind. If I just never would have turned left and went in front of the building, it was right behind it. Should have satellite imaged it before, but I didn't have time. I booked the load, and it was about an hour and 40 minutes of drive time, and I had about an hour and 50 minutes to get there, so I was straight here. So that's on me, it's all my bad, but it just sucks. It takes this load from 500 to 300, waiting for the red light to turn on and get trailer hooked up, but I still got plenty of time. It doesn't deliver till 10, and it's like 2 o'clock right now. So guy pulled me out. And some of you might wonder why I didn't just pull into that gate and turn around in there, which I would have loved to do, but it's a pharmaceutical place and they do a complete security check, take your truck's VIN number, like make sure you're coming in there for what they're doing or what they're shipping, and then check your whole trailer in the back. Like you can't just let anybody, they don't just let anybody in there, so that's why they said you can't come in. So that led me to halfway backing out and going to turn around. They could have let me know, like, hey, that's soggy over there, because the record guy even said, they call them honey holes, or says he does it all the time. He says he does 3 a week, pulling people out of not that place particularly, but grass areas that are wet. So it doesn't make me feel any better about it. Just sucks all the way around. But I'll put this on my trailer, get it up to Richmond again, where there's nothing coming out, and get back home to the kids, see if there's anything else tomorrow. But it just sucks when it's this bad out here with Rayton, and on top of that, you just spend $200 extra out of your pocket to get your truck out of the mud. So hope that doesn't happen to you guys, but if it does, call a wrecker service, don't call a tow company. And these are all over the ground out here, so I guess this is what's going on my trailer. Bang, super creatine, never had one. Froze rose. Anyways, God bless, get this on the trailer, get it up there, get some sleep tonight, and see what tomorrow holds. Later, guys.